Well, after receiving such support from teammates, clergy, coaches, and ownership,
That is true.
the bottle of haterade continues to get passed around for one Harrison Buckner.
That is also true.
This time we go to ESPN, where former host and current Karen tells Buckner to go
Fuck yourself.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I'm Jazz Borgonzo on this. Karen. Why the hate?
Oh, shut up, Karen.
So what's next? What's up, everyone? Jazz Borgonzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today. Of course, this is Memorial Day weekend, so be safe and enjoy. It's a story that just won't die. Harrison Buckner, Super Bowl champion kicker, man of faith, family, commitment, integrity, honesty, based. After initially getting a wave of hate, came the support. Clergy, ownership, teammates, coaches. But if you thought the bottle of haterade was just going to get poured into the drain and off we go and no more stories, yeah, not happening. That bottle kept on getting passed around, except this time we go to ESPN, where a former host and current Karen told on a podcast, or said on a podcast, that Buckner can go himself. Again, after being called white supremes, where are supposed to go? Well, you can always go lower. And here we go. This comes out of Outkick. Trashing the sisterhood. Former ESPN host tells Harrison Buckner to go himself, says in a speech, his speech was garbage. Excuse me, sorry. By now, we've heard from, pretty much any and all media types, including yours truly, about Harrison Buckner and his lightning rod of a commencement speech, not really, his based commencement speech at Benedictine College earlier this month. What I hadn't heard is anyone straight up telling Buckner, the kicker for the Chiefs, to go himself. Really. And then some podcast that I've never heard of dropped. Go yourself, Harrison Buckner. What? For real? Yeah, it's real, and you can listen to it here at the 11:06 mark, but a little background. The R-rated message, wrapped in the classiest of verbiage, comes straight from the mouth of former ESPN personality Michelle Beadle, courtesy of Wednesday's, quote, over-the-top podcast with Peter Rosenberg. Never heard of it. More than likely, you'll never hear from it again. Lovely. Just lovely. Some people like me happen to agree with Buckner's commentary on women in their role in society, and more specifically, the family structure. I am a mother. And working mother. Okay, so sorry about that. I should announce this came from Patricia McGraw, writing for Outkick. Quote, I'm a mother, a working mother, and like Buckner, I'm in support of motherhood and marriage. That's my personal opinion, shared by many mothers, such as former ESPN personality Sage Steele, not a judgment of what others do with their own lives. I just happen to think that I wrote in a very personal column on Sunday that motherhood is a noble vocation, whether it's motherhood as working mother or motherhood as stay-at-home mother. Others, like Beadle, by the way, don't agree. In fact, she apparently vehemently and profoundly disagrees with the concept of motherhood. Why the hate? As a woman, I think everything Buckner said was garbage. Beadle said, I think that when you hide hateful thoughts and feelings and bigotry behind the, quote, cloak of religion, I tend to roll my eyes and stop listening. Excuse me. I think the fact is that there were women in the audience, that there were not. Okay, I mean, granted, there were some who clearly were, but there were not also some who weren't, who've come out since and been like, what the hell, dude? We're just working our asses off for years, and we're coming here and tell us that it's all cute and stuff, but then you really want to go and get married and have babies, then you'll feel important. Like, go yourself. Wow. Note, that's not really what Buckner said at all. But the facts can be so tedious and annoying when pushing an alternate narrative. Yes, when you're pushing a false narrative, there you go. Beadle, who clearly misinterpreted the speech, anybody who has seen the speech or heard it, it's about 20 minutes long, I suggest you watch it. You'll see in its full context that, yeah, he meant what he said. Why? Because he believed in what he said. And the majority of the audience in there kind of believed also. And by the way, also my freedom of speech is to go, Harrison Buckner, Beadle said, that's my freedom. I can do that. I'm not going to lose my job, and he should also have the right. Really, Michelle? Buckner should also have that right? the right to freedom of expression, the right of freedom of thought, then why the profanities and commenting on, quote, his rights? You're a broadcaster. Words are your business. Certainly, you could have found better words to articulate your point. Then again, it's Karen, not surprised. Come to think of it, what is Beetle's point exactly? Let's break it down. Beetle says that Butker is hiding hateful thoughts and feelings and bigotry behind the cloak of religion. There are women who actually think that way, that career is not the be-all, end-all outside of the home. Newsflash. Butker also wanted to deliver a heartfelt tribute to his wife, whom he said educated their children and made sure that he is the best man that he can be. The disconnect is real. Very real. Where's the hate? What am I missing? Like many other women who have reacted to Buckner's comments with complete disdain, Beetle, with her anger, seemed to insinuate that the idea of motherhood is some kind of insult, a letdown, a smackdown, an underachievement that should be scoffed and denigrated. I mean, why else have such a negative, visceral reaction to what he said about babies and marriage? That's what I have a problem with, the insinuation. Why aren't women supporting all women? Women can be the biggest haters, not men on women, women on women. Maybe you're the kind of woman who's all about, you go girl. As in many ways, as a former college athlete and career professional, I am too. Maybe you also believe that a woman's entire worth is based on her professional journey and her professional accomplishments. Okay, good for you. You do you. But if that means that you in turn see motherhood as a lesser choice, a lesser accomplishment, a lesser life devotion, a less successful life journey, is that where you and I part ways and where I lose all respect for you? Because you are that woman. Then you are the one wearing that dastardly, I can't get the word out, dastardly cloak. While you like to pretend you'd be pro-woman, go girl, you simply stand for women who are just like you, who make the same exact choices you do. You have been indoctrinated to believe that women who are career women are the only successes of feminism. Nope, not true. That's the lie Buckner spoke of. Women not only come in all shapes and sizes and sensibilities, but we also make all kinds of different life choices, as my colleague Amber Harding articulated in a recent column, who's to say which choices are the most successful. Some women want to be moms. Again, so what's wrong with that? Why make it seem that some kind of dirty word or insult? Why put it down? Why be so angry when someone encourages that choice? To tell Buckner for encouraging women to consider a family-centric lifestyle that he should go himself is not only classless, intolerant, but it's also hateful and hurtful to women all over the world who have chosen that exact lifestyle. So much for the sisterhood and girl power. What a complete joke. Talk about hitting the nail right on the head. She said it magnificently. Well said. Well said. Of course, I can't speak as a woman. I am a man. Yes, I am a real man, not pretending to be one like a lot of these other clowns and jokers and simps. But Buckner said nothing wrong. I've watched his speech 3 times, and not one time did I feel any kind of ounce of hate towards women whatsoever. And it's amazing that out of an entire 20 minutes, talked about faith, family, love, commitment, integrity, honesty, your chosen path in life, what you chose to do in your future lives, how much he commended the people there. No. We dismiss all that. I hates the womans. That's Buckner's speech. There it is. I hates the womans. When you have a lot of these Karens, that's all they heard. That's pathetic. It's sad. It is. And I hate to see what kind of relationships these women are in. What kind of men that these women are dating. Because there surely aren't real men. They're not masculine men. They got to be simps and chumps and soy boys. They have to be. Because any real man would be looking at a situation and go, wait, I like to be one day married. I like to be a father one day. I like to, have kids one day. And I like to think that's important. And then, of course, the woman would tell him, you know what? Shut up, simp. Do what I tell you to do. No. You can't live like that way. To me, for Miss Beetle, and Chelsea Handlers of the world, these are women who have no problem waking up every day by themselves, going home by themselves, have no relationships by themselves, except with their 15 cats. And they're quote unquote happy that way. They're not really happy. They're not. deep down they're sad. Deep down they can't get, to me it seems that they can't get relationships with real men who are going to treat them like women, to be, chivalrous, open doors, give them the right of way, have them walk side by side with them. No, 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 no. We can't have that. We got to have, again, and I emphasize the word, let me use that word again, simps, chumps, little soy boys, little girly men, little limp wrists, who are tagging by them doing whatever they tell them to do. And that's pathetic. That is. It's not a way to live life. That's not a life, that's not a fulfilled life. That's a sad one. And for Miss Beadle, yeah, that's her life in a nutshell. With that being said, I'm Jazz Barganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please have a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching, as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.